So welcome. If you are working to create effective and consistent teaching in your classroom, maybe it's your professional development space, maybe even a meeting, or maybe the entire organization you work for, I want you to meet Rebecca Wilson. And Rebecca is a year 12 teacher, actually many years, but a year 12 teacher. And one of the things you've done, Rebecca, is you've really concentrated on the learning space. And I want to say you've created a positive learning space that creates connection and positive emotion, and really so learning can happen.
Absolutely.
So can you tell us what you specifically have done in here? What have you focused on and why?
Yeah. Okay, so most important thing to me as a teacher is creating relationships. I feel like once you have those connections with the students, they're more able to learn. When we learn, we become very vulnerable, I think, and we're asking kids to take risks every day, so they need to be in a space where they feel comfortable to take those risks. So what I've got in my classroom is I've got seating plans set up for collaboration, and I rotate those seating plans about every 6 weeks based on different learning needs, different skills that the kids have, personality, so on. So the kids are working with different kids all the time and sort of teaching each other. I also have texters and cardboard and glue and scissors and so on set up on all the tables. I have numbers on each of the tables so that a lot of the tasks that I do are a lot quicker. I can organise them more quickly. And then the kids are often collaborating, working together, and then I'm sticking this stuff up around the room. So the content is in the space all the time, and the colours also make it more enjoyable, sort of a nicer space. I clean my tables all the time. I have the kids help me as well. I actually have tea and coffee over there too, so some of the kids come in and they get a cup of tea or they have a glass of water. So we sit down and the kids are ready to learn and ready to take some risks, and yeah, it's fantastic.
It's almost like when I hear that, it's set up for relationship building.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also the content is surrounding them all the time. So as a learner, I'm constantly immersed in what's happening. So you've created these really proactive systems. And when we were talking earlier, you said that a lot of times you don't have behavior problems because you've set it up proactively, so that's kind of taken off the plate.
Well, because of the setup too, I can keep the energy going. I can keep the whatever tasks I'm doing, I can just keep that moving. So I don't need to pause and go and get something. The other thing is that I know the dynamics between the kids. I know the relationships between the kids. So I will position them. So I'm not going to put two kids that are going to bug each other next to each other. And usually now I can just sort of look at a kid. Or I can say talk afterwards, and they know. So it's not to say I don't have behavioural problems, but I think that I have a lot fewer because of the way I set my classroom up, and also the expectations that I have and the kids have because of that space. They are less likely to misbehave. They care about what I think, and they know I care about them.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's all right.
I was thinking that this room, we talk about teaching strategies a lot, and this is a teaching strategy, is this space. And I noticed how clean the desks are and how there's plants in here, and you just feel good when you're in this space. You've really spent some time on it. I know we're just about out of time, but I do want to ask you, what are the outcomes? You have seating plans and seating charts, you've got content in the room, and it's a really clean and wonderful space. What are the outcomes you've seen for learning?
Well, the kids like coming in here. They have smiles on their faces when they walk in. I like coming in here too. I like spending time in here with them. I have kids that come in their study lessons or after school just to come in here and work and hang out, I find, it's just, there's peace in the space. It's calm. And I have seen improvements in my students in their grades, in their results. Having the stuff up around the room sort of takes away some of that anxiety that kids have too. Like, I might not know it, it's around them all the time. And I think students in the most part have a positive experience in my class, and then they have those positive emotions that go along with when they're learning, so that it builds confidence and they enjoy learning, I think. I feel like they do. Anyway,
Also, I've known you for a while, and what I've noticed, just thinking now, is by having your own room and having it set up, how calm and present you are right? When I'm with you, I just notice how present you are because you're not having to think about, I got to move or what's set up or where the things are.
I would say having my own space, like my own classroom, has made me a better teacher.
Yeah.
I enjoy my job more. And again, I like to be surrounded by a certain type of environment. It's it's like an extension of myself, So I've been able to create that this year, and I can sit here and I can do work. Kids feel comfortable to come in. Teachers feel comfortable to come in as well, I hope. And yeah, it's changed the way I work.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you. Cool.
That's all right.
Thank you. So this is what we want to do. Rebecca and I have a question for you, and we want to know, what do you do to create inspiring and positive learning spaces? And we're going to ask you to put your comments below, and we're going to check them out. We really want to see what you have to say. So Rebecca, thank you so
No worries.
much. And thank you for the work you do for the world. Your success is a success for all of us, and we're all cheering you on. Thank you so much. We did it!
No.